All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to take a look at this 2021 Ford Bronco. As you can see, I like the more traditional look of this vehicle. Not a fan of the flat paint on it, and I think it's missing like a running board on the side. The Steelies don't really bother me. I'm not a huge fan of the soft top, even though I get it's kind of in that Jeep lane, so they have to do that. This is kind of a stripped down model, but I like to take a look at things like this because I could see this being a popular color. So it's an actual one that people would buy, but then also it's a situation where you're not getting shown the highest trim model on a commercial and thinking that all Ford Broncos are like that. So just hopping into this one, I mean, it is, like I said, Jeep Wrangler like, in that this seating doesn't look super high end, but it looks like it'll last a long time. Just sitting in the back, you don't have heated seats. You have a USB-C and USB-A port here. No idea what that does. But anyway, here's the interior. So it's not a bad looking interior. So it looks pretty good. I wouldn't even compare this to the Ford Explorer just because it has a completely different look and feel to it. I mean, these door handles, this is soft touch, this is hard touch. You know, you have your netting in your mat pockets, and it looks well enough. This is kind of like fabric material you'd find on a nice shirt. Step-in height is not too bad. It is higher than a traditional CUV. I do not like pillarless windows. I'm just not a huge fan of those, but let's hop in the front because, you know, the day that sensor wears off where it doesn't lower the window when you pull the door handle, there goes the glass. So anyway, you know, stepping inside, it is a lot of rubberized, you know, surfaces, and this seems pretty solid and pretty grippy. The screen is pretty nice. Some of the Broncos, when you get in, do show that Bronco logo, which is dope. I mean, I just feel like this is a lot of hype, you know. If you're going off-roading, you have your 4 high, 4 low, you know. Your window switches are here, which is very Jeepy, off-roady. You have a decent enough cup holder. It has a regular cigarette lighter outlet, and you have your stamping here, which is cool. You know, your 2 ports there. But I mean, the nostalgia is great when you see them on the road. It brings you a smile. I don't know that it's worth it, you know. The doors are solid. I don't like flat paint, even on off-road vehicles, and I know that can be a thing. You know, these doors, that one has an hydraulic lift on it. Obviously, this back glass is plastic. You know, this isn't a third row SUV, and you have decent room back here, not a ton of room. You have your tow hitch here. I just feel like it's more hype than it's worth, you know. It's a good looking vehicle. The concept is great. You know, when you're seeing all these crossovers and, you know, quote unquote SUVs shaped like bubbles. And this does stand out, but I don't really know that it's worth it. Just walk around it. Again, I'm not like a Jeep guy, but I mean, this doesn't seem like it'll hold up very well. Obviously, it's gonna let a lot of sound in. Again, these pillarless windows, I'm not a fan of. I get it, you can take the doors off. It does look rugged though. Good sized tires, you know, doesn't have 20-inch wheels. The front looks good. Ford turbocharged engine. This is a V6, so it's not like it's a 2-liter turbo hauling around this big vehicle. But yeah, I'm not too sure about that engine, especially if you're going off-road and you're trying to pull a little trailer, camper type thing.
Okay, at this point, I just want to thank you all for watching the video and complain about 2 more things. First of all, they need to have running boards on this thing. It looks so raw and unrefined without them. And then 2, was the Bronco really that iconic back in the day? I remember there was a Bronco and a Bronco 2, but they weren't like an FJ Cruiser or the old Willys Jeep. So I don't know.